Dear Troll, I hope his finds you just as well as you would find me, never better. Vital truths in life can be radical and push us beyond our comfort zones. These truths aren't always easy to hear, and mostly we refuse to accept these truths. Personally, I find gratitude in personal truths and acceptance of them, such as having only one functioning ear. I say this because sometimes I just refuse to be interested in listening to belligerent nonsense. That is the truth. Despite the absence of half, my good ear is only good half of the time. It's the only one I have, and I don't perceive it as a musical disability. There exist times I am willing to listen, that's just to be fair, as I would want others to be fair to me. Being deaf can be annoying sometimes. I miss out on good things in life from time to time, and important things other times, and it has been a problem for me all my life. I cope with my hearing loss my own way, using my own methods of solving problems and guessing what it was said, which is not always the correct answer, because I am hoping for you to correct me when I am wrong. I know I can give good advice, and my own advice fails me when I fail to practice it for myself. I am not perfect, and I admit to that. I even admit I am bad at following my own advice, but that does not mean that the advice I give is invalid or useless for you or anyone else. Some of the most important truths in life are also the most unpleasant to hear. Sometimes telling the truth is an act of rebellion. Other times, when a cyber warrior is telling falsehood about others as truths to deliberately hurt others, is not okay. When you go above and beyond to attack someone's name and image, then to repeat the harsh falsehoods is defined as is slander, and continuity of the false conduct is an abusive smear campaign through your online network of smear sites that you use for a platform for distributions of hateful material is not about copyright. That is a federal court matter. This is about online civil harassment, general jurisdiction. It is called Civil Harassment Restraining Order. Biologically, we benefit from suffering from our blunders of bad mistakes, because it is the catalyst for change. The change we desire comes from our personal experiences, and if we really desire the change, a little bit of suffering from our mistakes helps remind us to not make the same one twice, and it can make us appreciate what we have now and avoid what we don't want in the future. Adversity is a myth, because wherever you go, there is a pile of crap waiting for you to eat, as the saying goes, a taste of your own medicine. If you are willing to do so, have the taste of your own medicine instead of ceasing and desisting because it is humiliating for you to face the truth about yourself and your addictions and all your falsehoods, accepting the possibility of them all being erased out of the interest of justice. Telling the truth is a revolutionary act, because first you will not want to accept your reality, so others will not want to hear it, accept it, or face the challenge that comes with logical reasoning that would persuade to just stop taking too much of your own medicine. Out of the interest of justice. You enjoy being able to hide behind your keyboard and your numerous social media accounts to feel better about yourself, because outside of that, you seem self-centered and full of self-pity, constantly distracting yourself from harsh realities and won't even answer the door to accept process for service. He can do it to others, but others can't do it to him. He's right, others are better than him. They send a process server to knocking on the front door. Some individuals harbor no remorse for their harmful actions, believing that these deeds are somehow acceptable. They thrive on spreading negativity, as if it nourishes them. I recognize that this struggle is unrelenting, trapping you in a cycle of repetition. It's a recurring pattern of problems, and like the broader society, you grapple with seemingly elusive solutions. This perpetual cycle takes a toll on your mental well-being, and it's a serious concern. Begin by focusing on self-improvement. The initial step involves making choices that hold greater value, opting for actions that elevate you beyond the mistakes commonly made by others. Acknowledge your own ignorance, and cease the relentless stream of nonsensical behavior that harms those around you. I address this message to a specific individual, by the way. You know who you are. But what drives these behaviors? What triggers the persistence of actions that lead someone to believe it's acceptable to tarnish another person's reputation? Why go to such lengths as contacting government agencies and fabricating damaging information? The consequences can be catastrophic for the person targeted by these falsehoods. If you believe you can evade the consequences that rightfully follow your actions and transgressions without facing any punishment, think again. Finally, you exclaim, "He's denying me due process." Allow me to clarify due process succinctly. Firstly, due process is a right extended to litigating parties before the courts. Secondly, it is being offered to you through attempts to serve the notice of the complaint at an address you provided and affirmed under penalty of perjury. Thirdly, evading this service precludes any complaints about the consequences stemming from that sworn statement. Your best is to accept the service. Sincerely, your nightmare on your pillow. March 13th, 2024. _______________________